This video is sponsored by Phoenix Pharos cards. If you need supplies of singles or splits for Cardfight Vanguard, especially the ones in the video, do check out Phoenix Pharos cards today, and as a bonus, use the promo code MetaNerd to get an amazing 5% discount. And with that being said, let's get on with the video. Greetings YouTube, welcome back to the MetaNerd channel. I am Marcus, bringing you another video for Cardfight Vanguard DivineZ. In this video, we'll be going through the promo that will be given out for shop tournaments on January 2024. So on the channel, we will have like one video covering the promo packs because these promos are very seasonal. It will changes every single month. So for January 2024, we will be getting promos for Dark States, Cater Sanctuary, Stoicheia, and Lyrical Monastery. Without further ado, let's take a look at what the promo packs for these four nations on January 2024. Starting off with Dark States, we have Plutonic Prospector. Auto Regulastar. At the end of the battle, this unit attack or boosted. If you have a Vanguard with Almagestar or Evil Eye in its card name, put this unit into the soul, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose up to one grade 3 card from among them, reveal it and put it to hand and shuffle the deck. Second skill, Continuous Guardian Circle. If your bind zone has 2 or more trigger units, this unit gets 10k shield. To me, right off the bat, this card is an amazing utility card for both Unica as well as Omina Gruzio. It basically allows these two decks to have some form of early game aggression because you are able to move these cards to the soul to start filtering out the decks for grade 3s. What this also means is that you might not be that reliant anymore in terms of the Dragon Tree stuff like Scout Kemdar as well as, well, just Scout Kemdar, because this card is able to search out the mass order card as well as, you know, the mass form. Those are all grade 3s. So the targets that you will want to get out of the top 7 whenever you activate the skill is definitely going to be the grade 3 boss units copies, the mass form of the grade 3 boss unit, the mass order, or any other grade 3s that is pivotal for the combo of these two decks. It's just a really good card, and on top of that, you do gain an extra soul to work with. I mean, these two decks do soul blast quite a lot, depends on what cards you're running, but having that extra one soul to be then used for another skill is just very nice for this card here. This card being a 15k shield is also really nice. If of course you don't really need the top 7 search effect anymore, you can just use it to guard. It's a 15k shield. It's really good, and considering that it only needs your bind zone to have 2 or more triggers, it's just very easily done. Of course, it's not that easy considering that you will need to wait until at most turn 3 to even have the skill, but even so, it's a really good bonus, I would say. Next, for Cater Sanctuary, we have Eternal Light Dragon Regulastar Dragon. Although when this unit is placed on Rigor Circle, cost Soul Blast 1 and reveal a card with Bastion in its card name from hand. Choose one of your opponent's Rigors and retire it. Second skill, Continuous Rigor Circle, Guardian Circle, hand and trigger zone. If you have a Vanguard with Bastion in its card name, this unit gets grade +1 and 5k shield. Active on opponent's turn 2. This is surprisingly a really good board control card for Bastion. Of course, you do need to have any Bastion cards in your hand to even activate the skill, but I personally think it's not a big deal. You should have like at least one Bastion card before you even call this card, so it's really good. And since this card is not restricted to see if your Vanguard is Bastion or any grade, it's really good. If you are able to top deck this card, you're able to just board snipe the opponent if the opponent decided to call stuff down to the rear guards in the early game. This is a grade 2 that can be regarded as a grade 3 anywhere. It's really nice, especially for Bastion, because Bastion is a deck that has a lot of grade 3s. With this being pseudo proxy as a grade 3 is really nice, and it basically increases the base shield value of the deck just a little bit, and considering that this card is a 10k shield from anywhere, it's really nice. It's a grade 3 with a 10k shield. What more could you ask? And not only that, this card can intercept, being a grade 2 and all. Very nice. One bonus thing is that for Bastion Accord, this intercept is not going anywhere. The opponent cannot choose this card if this card is in the front row thanks to Bastion Accord skill. It's just a really good synergy for the whole Bastion Accord card. It brings a lot of value, and it might just be one of the better cards that Bastion Accord can have. Very nice promo card. Next on the list is Tegria, Knight of Evil / Meyrig. Active Rigor Circle. If you have a grade 3 Vanguard with Tegria in its card name and your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, bind this unit. Search your deck for up to 2 grade 3 unit cards with Tegria in their different card names, reveal them. Choose up to one Epée de Justice Tegria from among the reveal cards, write it as stand. Put the rest of the reveal card into the soul and shuffle the deck. Until the end of turn, the ridden unit is also regarded as having the same card name as the unit that was rode upon. This card I think is one of the best card that Tegra have access to at the moment. You are able to go into either Tegra, depends on which form that you decided to ride into, especially on turn 3 where you want to ride into the light Tegra, and after using her skills you can directly use this card to search for both the Justice Tegra as well as the Dark Tegra, because the Justice Tegra is able to rewrite back into the Dark Tegra, and since this card is regarded as the same card name as, you know, the Light Tegra, you can therefore activate the full skill of Dark Tegra and vice versa. You can activate the full skill for Light Tegra as well if of course you want to go into that route. It's a really good card, and with this card it basically reduces the number of key pieces that you will want to have or set up during the turn 3, because I think you do still need like some component in order to even get the turn 3 personal right, especially the set order card that Tegra has access to that allows Tegra to switch into whatever version of Tegra. It's really good. No, it's really good, not gonna lie. Card is just really good in terms of helping Tegra to be relevant in today's meta. Moving on to Stoicheia, we have Mythiarq Guardian Delphina. Auto Rigor Circle once per turn. At the end of the battle, your grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Mythiarq in its card name attack costs Soul Blast 1, stand this unit, and it gets 10k power until the end of turn. Second skill, Auto Rigor Circle. At the end of your turn, if you have 3 or more units with Mythiarq in their card names, cost retire this unit, choose a card with Mythiarq in its card name and a different name from this card from your drop and put it into your hand. So a new promo card for Mythiarq, and from what I am understanding from this card is that this card is literally insane in terms of supporting Mythiarq. This, as the first skill suggests, is a 5th attack for the Mythiarq card, with her attacking for 20k to 30k by herself without any boosters. On top of the fact that you are able to refund any Mythiarq from the drop into a hand is just really good, especially since you are able to just recycle your personal right from the drop back to hand. And with Stoicheia as an overall gets support that superior cost stuff from the drop zone, this unit is just free real estate. It's just really good. You will be expecting Mythiarq to go personal right every single turn when they have access to this card. It's just really good for Mythiarq and should be powering up Mythiarq tremendously, I would say. Next, we have Eversrping Hunter Emerence. Active hand. If you have a grade 3 Vanguard with Rorowa in its card name, cost, put this card into soul, search your deck for up to 1 Eversrping Flash Rorowa, write it as stand, and shuffle your deck. If a Vanguard was placed during the ride phase this turn, or you personal road this turn, you cannot personal ride until the end of turn. Continuous Guardian Circle. If you have a Vanguard with Rorowa in its card name, this unit gets 5k shield. So you are able to accelerate into the Flash Rorowa like a turn early, which is quite ironic given that it has a flash in the name of Rorowa. You are able to flood the board with plant tokens for literally nothing, I would say, because although the base form for Rorowa, you do need 1 Soul Blast to generate 3 plant tokens, but since this card is putting itself into the soul, that Soul Blast is irrelevant. And then when you ride into the Flash Rorowa, you're able to superior call 2 plant tokens, which is given the skill that whenever those plant tokens are being retired, you are able to draw a card, which results in a full field of plant tokens. It's really good. And the fact that this unit does not check if the opponent needs to be at grade 3, going first is not as bad for Rorowa, because you can activate personal right on turn 3 going first. It's quite disgusting. Of course, you can only activate personal right once, but I feel like the biggest value here is that you are able to get the personal right on turn 3 while going first. Not only that, this unit being a 10k shield is a really nice bonus after you kind of don't really need any more Rorowa, after you actually run out of Flash Rorowa from the deck. But when that happens, it's either you lost the game or you win the game, so it doesn't really matter as much. But then again, if you have like multiple copies in the hand, it's not a bad idea to just throw this card down to guard. It's a 10k shield, and knowing how defensive Rorowa is, it's really good. The last card we have for Lyrical Monastro is going to be the support for Lutetia, Wishing Your Happiness. Play this if you have a Vanguard with Lutetia in its card name. Choose a card from your soul, put it into the hand, and put this card into the soul. Then if your soul has 2 or more cursed play cards, choose a card from your drop, put it into your soul, choose one of your unit, and it gets 5k power until the end of turn. This is a cursed play normal order card that Lutetia right line is actually playing around. This card helps to accelerate the cursed play requirement for Lutetia, because you are able to choose any cards from the soul and put it into your hand in place of this card. So you can either choose to take out whatever non-curse play card from the soul back into the hand and put this card into the soul. On top of that, if you have 2 or more curse play card, you are able to choose a card from the drop zone and put into the soul, which can be either a normal unit or another curse play cards depending on how your setup looks like. This also kind of opens up the option for you to discard the curse play cards if of course you draw into too many of them. But the general problem for Lutetia is more towards on getting those curse play orders as opposed to, you know, having too many of them in hand, because you have, I think, 2 normal order cards of curse play and 1 blitz order. You definitely will want the blitz order in the hand, but you don't really need a lot of the normal order curse play cards in the hand. You can just discard them away and you then just put those curse play card into the soul thanks to this card here. The small power boost of 5k is gonna help Lutetia like very nicely because Lutetia do reset. So any amount of power, especially if the power amounts to a magic number, is just really good. With this card, I think Lutetia should be able to go up in relevance, but then again, Lutetia isn't exactly that threatening as of yet. Who knows, right? We're going into a new meta, and with the expanded main deck structure, Lutetia might just have a fighting chance. And that is all for this video. Do let me know down in the comment section on what you think of the promos for January 2024. Do like and subscribe if you like this video, and of course during the bell notification icon so that you don't miss a video I upload. With that being said, I'll see you all on the field.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.